My name is Judy Young-Drage. I was born in Hungary, in Budapest, Hungary in 1943. I'm a child survivor of the Holocaust. My parents were deported when I was 1 year old to Auschwitz and never returned. I haven't been able to find out anything about what happened to my mother or my grandparents. Certainly, I've looked in different places. There are lists of people who died, all kinds of lists in the different concentration camps. Very likely they were killed on arrival. My mother and my 3 grandparents likely killed on arrival to Auschwitz, because that's what happened to the vast majority of Hungarian Jews that were deported in those months in 1944. My father, however, was taken to another camp from Auschwitz within about 10 days of arriving there. He and some other people from the part of Budapest that they came from were taken to Buchenwald, which was more inside Germany. Auschwitz is in Poland. And my father stayed in Buchenwald, in a subcamp of Buchenwald, all the time between July of 1944, when he got there, until about April of 1945, when Buchenwald was just about to be liberated by the American army. And the Germans, the Nazis, in the last moments of the camp's life, tried to take some of the surviving inmates to other camps inside Germany and to the east. In this case, my father was to go on a train with hundreds of other inmates to Theresienstadt, which is today in the Czech Republic. And however, it's very unfortunate that just at the time when they had put these people on a train, the Allies bombed that part of the camp, and including the train. And so some of the people died right there, either in the bombing, or the ones that managed to get off the train and tried to escape by running away into the woods that were nearby. Those were shot by the guards. Now, the only reason why I know this much is because I met a former friend and colleague of my father's who survived. He knew my dad, yes. He knew him from before, because they were both of them rabbinical students at the Rabbinical Seminary of Budapest, which is still there now. Anyway, they knew each other from there. And apparently my father had mentioned to this man towards the end, he said to him that he had left his daughter, me, behind with family members, and that if he survived, but my father didn't, he should go and look for me and make sure that I stayed a good Jew and so on. I think it's very important for people to know what hatred can do. The further away you get from a terrible event like the Holocaust, people forget. I mean, and some people don't even want to believe it. Some people deny. There are deniers, and there are people who minimize and who distort the history of the Holocaust. And that's another reason why I think it's very important to get out there and remind people of what actually happened. Don't believe people who tell them to hate other people for any reason. That doesn't make good sense. And simply to be good citizens in the world and take this message to other people as much as possible. Love each other, basically.